Bonjour à tous. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Learn French with Madame. Bienvenue. Welcome. Today, we are going to talk about Bien dit de chapitre 10, vocabulaire 1, en vacances. So, we're going to talk about vacation and things you might like to do on vacation and places that you might go. This is probably going to be a 3-part lesson because this chapter is packed with lots of vocab. So, I'm going to break it up into 3 different videos probably. All right, so let's get started with our first part. So, dans le sud de la France, so in the southern part of France, we're talking about in the south of France. So, this chapter is going to be talking about Nice and the city of Nice in France. So, you're going to see lots and lots of pictures, and I'm super excited about it because Nice is absolutely beautiful. All right, so dans le sud de la France, in the south of France, on a au bord de la mer, at the seashore, au bord de la mer. Okay, so au bord de la mer, at the seashore, all right? You've learned au bord before, but you learned it as at the end of. So now we're talking kind of like at the, I guess you could kind of say like at the end of the sand is the sea, but au bord de la mer means at the seashore. Okay, on a la plage. So some of this vocab is a bit of review as well, but hopefully this will bring back some memories. La plage, the beach. La prochaine, on a faire de la planche à vol. So on the left, à gauche, faire de la planche à vol to windsurf. And un gilet de sauvetage is a life jacket. Un gilet de sauvetage. La prochaine, on a le bateau. Le bateau, you should remember already as we learned the boat. So le bateau is a boat. Prochaine, faire de la vol, to go sailing. So c'est similaire de faire de la planche à vol, but this is a little bit different. So it's similar for windsurfing, but this is just sailing with a regular sailboat. Okay, à la montagne. So we're shifting gears a little bit. We talked about at the seashore. Now we're going to talk about at the mountains. So à la montagne, on a la vallée, a valley, le sommet, a summit, and faire de l'escalade is to mountain climb. So la vallée, valley, le sommet, summit, and faire de l'escalade to mountain climb. La prochaine, en ville. So now we're going to talk about things in the city. En ville, in the city. Okay, on a l'office de tourisme is the tourist center. This is always super important to know where your nearest one is at when you are in a city. So if you ever need help, you can go to the office de tourisme and they'll guide you and tell you where you can go. Aussi, on a faire une visite guidée, to take a guided tour. So these are probably one of my favorite things to do outside of visiting things on my own, because with guided tours, you learn things that you might not already know. So I always like to go on a couple guided tours when I travel, just because they might know something that I don't. Plus, they can usually get you into places that you might not be able to go. So, faire une visite guidée is to take a guided tour. Aussi, un spectacle son et lumière. Un spectacle son et lumière. This is a sound and light show. So, try to think of like when you go and you see the lights around Christmas time, but there's not really any sound that goes with it. But this is a sound and light show. So, I haven't ever been to a sound and light show, even in the US. So I want to ask you, have you been to un spectacle son et lumière? Prochaine, à la campagne. So we're switching again and we're heading to the countryside. À la campagne. Now, if you were in French 345 last year, you learned, or this year if it's B year, you've learned about the countryside already. We've talked about some farm animals. So some of this vocab might be a bit of review. Okay, so we have un sentier, which is, we just learned that one, un sentier. and faire une randonnée, to go hiking. So we have un sentier is a path, and faire une randonnée is to go hiking. Quick question, how would you say hiking boots? Oui, les chaussures de randonnée. Très bien. Nice job if you got that right. OK? On a monter à cheval. Monter à cheval is to go horseback riding. Est-ce que tu aimes monter à cheval ou non? Moi, j'adore monter à cheval. I love to go horseback riding. OK? Aussi, on a aller en colonie de vacances. So this is a really long about way to say you're going to summer camp. So aller en colonie de vacances, to go to summer camp. Et c'est tout pour aujourd'hui, and that is it for today. So our next video, la prochaine vidéo, on va apprendre les pays. So next video, we're going to learn about countries and les nationalités and nationalities, to say like I'm from the US but I'm American, or I'm from France and I'm French, etc., etc. Then after that, we're going to talk about some other useful words, like to say I'm visiting somebody, or I'm on a vacation, and to say I'm studying abroad. And then we're going to ask some questions. So that's going to be our second and our third video, la deuxième et la troisième vidéo. Si vous avez des questions, envoyez-moi un email, mais c'est tout pour aujourd'hui et à plus.